Hey guys, welcome to the channel and another video. This time around, I'm going to be starting The Mandalorian. I've always wanted to expand my channel to include TV shows that I haven't watched before, and I think this would be a great starting point since it's a new and relevant show a lot of people have been talking about. First off, I've already watched Game of Thrones and Breaking Bad, so unfortunately I can't be reacting to those shows since I've already watched them. So I decided to start here. I am a Star Wars fan, a casual one, so I've watched all the main 9 films, but that's about it. I haven't watched anything else beyond that in the universe, like the spin-off films or the animated stuff they made, like Clone Wars. So yeah, I enjoyed the original trilogy the best, followed by the most recent trilogy, except Episode 9. That didn't make much sense, did it? Episode 1 to 3 were okay, but once they started talking about midi-chlorians, that's where they kind of lost me. But they were still okay, I guess. Overall, it is regarded as an iconic film series, one of the largest fan bases in the world. So, yeah. Speaking of The Mandalorian, all I know about this show is that there is a Mandalorian who is not Boba Fett, and he's played by Pedro Pascal. He's a great actor. I know him from Narcos and Game of Thrones. And I also know that there's a baby Yoda somewhere everybody keeps talking about. I don't know whether it's the actual Yoda or another being from the same species. I'm excited regardless. To help support the channel, I've started a Patreon page where I'll be posting full reactions to all the movies and TV shows I do a couple of days before YouTube. You will need your own copy of the film to watch along, of course. I'm in the process of uploading all my full-length reactions to Patreon, which I'll definitely be doing this week. It should be completed by the week. I've, I'll also be holding polls over there, so you guys can decide what to react to next. I can't do that currently since I have less than 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Um, so please do consider being a patron. Subscribe to the channel if you like the video. If you don't like it, feel free to dislike it too. It'll just help me to improve my channel, so I appreciate it all the more. The YouTube algorithms are a kind of a mystery, so a small like goes a long way in helping my channel grow. So thank you, thank you, thank you. With all that being said, let's get started on this journey. The Mandalorian, Episode 1, Pedro Pascal, Baby Yoda. Let's go. Star Wars. That must be the Mandalorian. I think he's tracking something. First off, I have to say the cinematography is great.
Please, please. I have credits.
Looks like he's in trouble. Oh, here he is. Damn. I think he's got his target. Oh! Did he just get cut in half?
Buy yourself a drink.
He is a bounty hunter. That's an easy choice. Wow, nice intro. And I love the logo. The cinematography itself has me hooked already. Beautiful, beautiful landscapes. I have to say the VFX are top notch.
Here you are.
What just happened?
Open the hat! Open the hat!
What is that thing?
Where are you going? We gotta do something. We gotta get out of here.
It's got a strong hold at... Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. That must be a really, really strong electric shock. Okay, they're off planet now.
Clearly, there's nowhere for me to go. So, I'm gonna look for that back tube if it's all the same to you. Great.
It's fascinating to figure out what the Mandalorian is thinking without any facial expressions because his face is always covered.
Maybe even, get home to the
Oh,
family.
those are his bounties. And he's going to be one of them. It's just like how in the earlier Star Wars film they did it to Harrison Ford's character. The set design and the costumes are very, very well done. But I guess that's to be expected from Star Wars and Disney.
I don't know if you heard, but the Empire is gone.
Oh, okay.
It's all I've got.
So it's post-Empire.
Save the theatrics.
Fine.
So Imperial money isn't valuable anymore, so he's taking a different payment method, even though it's less than what was agreed upon. So he's got his new mission. And from what it looks like, it's a pretty risky and dodgy one. Not being offered to the other Mandalorians.
Might be doesn't.
They have to show him more physically, so we get an idea of how he is. And oh my god, stormtroopers.
No! Drop your weapons!
No, pardon. Sorry, I didn't mean to alarm.
Please lower your blaster. Have them lower theirs first.
We have you 4 to 1.
I like those odds.
The music is very intriguing. I think I know this actor. Is that Riz Ahmed?
Waiting for you upon delivery of the asset.
Alive.
A less traditional agreement. We can only offer you a tracking fob. We can only provide the last 4 digits. They're 50 years old. We can also give you last reported positional data between that.
So he has very little information to go on, but he's still taking on the job, since it pays a lot. The use of light and the long shots are really working for this show. I'm guessing that's another Mandalorian. The Beskar has his attention immediately.
This was gathered in the Great Purge.
Ooh, they're melting it down, so it must be some sort of metal.
I know.
They're showing flashbacks. Oh, okay. So they use it as their armor? That transition was so classic. Okay, this is a brand new planet with fully different geography. This must be the last known location of his newest bounty. And I don't think the tracking device is giving much help. Look like some gnarly looking creatures. Yeah, that's not gonna do much, bro. He's down for a bit, but somebody's shooting them down.
You are a bounty hunter.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
I will help you.
Looks like these creatures are trainable, so they're not absolutely wild, I guess.
Perhaps he remembers I tried to roast him.
This is a female. The males are all eaten during mating.
Damn. He has to learn.
I don't have time for this. Do you have a land speeder or speeder bike that I could hire?
You are a Mandalorian.
Easy. All right. Settle down.
With more patience.
Whoa.
It's different this time. There you go. He's a fast learner.
That is where you'll find your quarry.
Why do you help?
I have never met a Mandalorian. I've only read the stories.
So many have failed before him, but there weren't Mandalorians. But Mandalorians have a huge reputation of being efficient bounty hunters. He's scoping out the place and seeing it's filled with armed creatures.
Oh no. Bounty droid.
Oh! That's pretty awesome.
Compels you to immediately produce said asset.
IG unit, stand down! I'm in the guild!
You are a guild member? I thought I was the only one on assignment.
We split the reward.
This is acceptable.
Great.
They were negotiating while they were surrounded by enemies.
He's in there.
This bounty hunting robot is just insane. I thought that he would get shot down in 1 second, but nope.
It appears we are trapped.
No
I will initiate
shit.
self-destruct sequencing.
Not self-destruct. Cover me.
They look like they're stuck. I'm liking this a lot.
I will disengage self-destruct initiative.
Just shoot it open. Why don't you? Ooh, something's hiding under there? Is that...
Wait. They said 50 years old.
That's Baby Yoda.
Many centuries.
We'll bring it in alive.
The commission was quite specific. The asset was to be terminated.
He doesn't get paid. Nobody tells the Mandalorian what to do. At 50 years old, that Yoda baby is still a baby because they live up to 1,000 years. And oh my god, that's the end? Written by JON FAVREAU? Created by JON FAVREAU? Wow! JON FAVREAU did Iron Man 2. He was in Chef, he was in Friends. I'm a big fan of JON FAVREAU. That was pretty amazing. And I love the artwork at the end as well. Werner Herzog, he's from one of the MCU movies too. And Nick Nolte, I didn't notice Nick Nolte in this. TAIKA Waititi, he directed Thor Ragnarok. How many names am I recognizing? And I love the music too. Okay, that was a very good introduction to the show. And I'm in. That was great. So I took a couple of minutes to collect my thoughts. First off, that was a great first episode to get me hooked to the series. The first thing that caught my eye was not the Mandalorian, but the cinematography and the music, both of which were really, really good, especially the cinematography and the white shots. That really captured my attention since the Mandalorian wasn't speaking much, so I had to keep my visuals very open. That's a very interesting way to introduce a solemn character. The Mandalorian didn't speak for several minutes into the episode. This goes to show what type of a character he is. He's a man of few words and a lot of action. He seems decisive but reasonable. I would consider him very honorable for a bounty hunter since he did not kill Baby Yoda at the end. I'm still not familiar with all the characters, but I'm sure I will be soon. The bounty hunter droid was especially funny. It seemed to operate under strict programming. It was hilarious to watch him try to self-destruct every couple of minutes, over and over and over again. But since the Mando was required to bring the asset, Baby Yoda, alive, the droid had to go. The Mandalorian seems to have a disliking to droids in general. I don't know why, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. The flashbacks particularly were interesting, so I'd like to see more of that and how he became what he is today. We don't see much of Baby Yoda or whatever the character's name is, but at 50 years old, he's still an infant. So yeah, the first episode got me very intrigued, and I cannot wait to watch the next one. Anyways, thank you for watching. I do have a Patreon page. Please consider being a patron. Uh, Subscribe to the channel if you like my content. Like if you liked the video, dislike if you didn't. I'll see you in the next one.